All right. We're back. As you can see, I went from number 1 to number 10 to number 21. So this is a must-win game. A must-win game. These regular away jerseys have been bad lucks so far. So I'm gonna switch to the roster. We need some pep in our step. So yeah. I gotta get back into the win column. Very rough season so far. All right, so we're gonna get the ball at the half.
Lined up and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And they swarm him under.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll run the sneak for it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him.
Oh, he's going to go up top. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's right. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
He's in open space downfield. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll sneak it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
And into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Claiborne. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field it close to the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Blake. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Looking to throw, it's right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. Still looking on the move. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Here's a hit. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here comes the punt team. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's right. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on the previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been...
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Wright. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Good. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Going to make sure he doesn't get...
Alexa, set time for 29 minutes.
29-minute timer started.
On this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's right. Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are going to be looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throwing catch. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's right. With the catch, it's Williams. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Douglas. At the 35, he's got more. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
It really doesn't matter how big a boy you are. You could be huge out there, a wide receiver like that guy is. If you don't set your feet first, you're not going to be accurate with the throw. You can't make sure you give that wide receiver a chance to win a jump ball if you don't get those feet.
He is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive checks.
A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. Catch is made at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's right. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Williams. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. He's taking the shot.
There, you gotta be kidding.
Interception, just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking downfield, it's right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
This has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got a man, it's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scramble.
Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Gets the back moving. Shotgun snap on third down. Quick completion on the out route. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air, it's right. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush from me. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. They kick it away on fourth down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the boat. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The play action fake. That's caught. It's buried. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Back to pass, it's right. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds a little space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quick handoff. Got the first down. Looking for more.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown.
That's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball. So who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up. Turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Pressure coming. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
To the air, it's right. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Crosses the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Backed up now here, 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking downfield, it's right. Slides away. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it...
Alexa, stop.
It's like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today.
And the returner will be knocked down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. nestled just inside that right upright. And they go back on top. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's right. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. From the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Back to throw, it's right. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Looking to throw on third and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Man, if you really wanted that first down, time is not your friend right now. You better come to the line with a good thought process because that clock is ticking.
He'll go to the sneak. The sneak scores it.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Nice job by this defense. You go down package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Caught over the middle, and Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Running it to the right. And some room to work. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's right. Forced out of the pocket. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for...
Ugly win, but one's a win. Made some mistakes. Gotta clean up the mistakes, man. Gotta clean up the mistakes.